So my name is Rupert Seidl. I'm a researcher at the Institute of Silviculture at the University of Natural Resources and Life Sciences in Vienna. And the project focuses on the causes and consequences of forest disturbances. Forest disturbances are abrupt changes in the forest canopy as caused by, for instance, bark beetles, wildfire or windthrow. The key hypothesis of the project is that climate change will fundamentally alter forest disturbance regimes. In order to address this question, we use a mix of different methodological approaches. We use dendroecology to study the information stored in tree rings. We use empirical analysis of forest ecosystems to quantify their resilience to disturbance, so their ability to recover from disturbance events. And we combine this empirical information with remote sensing data gathered from satellites, which allow us to analyze disturbances at large spatial extents, so from the continental to the global scale. Our results show that disturbances have doubled in Central Europe over the last 30 years, and particularly increases we see, for instance, for bark beetle disturbances. These increases have strong impacts on the ecosystem services that forests provide to society. We can, for instance, show that the protective effect of forests, so where forests protect human infrastructure from natural hazards, is strongly reduced due to an increase in disturbances. But also the climate protection effect and timber production are reduced through disturbances. In contrast, disturbances increase biodiversity in forests, so we can show that disturbances provide a valuable habitat to a number of species. Our future projections show that also in the coming decades, forest disturbances will increase in Central Europe, which creates quite a challenge for the managers of forest ecosystems in the area. The love and fascination for forest ecosystems was instigated in myself very early on, as I grew up in a forester's family. I then also went to learn practical forest management in school, and that early work on forests really helped me to understand the problems and consequences of forest management. And it's still the system that I also feel most comfortable in being also in my spare time. So the Austrian Science Fund really played a very, very crucial role in my scientific career. After a postdoc in the US, I came back to Austria, and the Science Fund was the first one funding my research on forest disturbances through a standalone project. And following from that project, I was granted an FWF-START grant, which now gives me a lot of freedom in developing new methodologies and following up on new pathways in studying forests and their dynamics. So the FWF was really played a crucial role in my career and was really instrumental in funding my ideas and allowing me to move the frontier in forest disturbance ecology. So fundamental research for me is the basis for all our understanding of the environment. And we really need to have a better functional and mechanistic understanding of the environment as we looking into a world that's changing very rapidly. So past heuristics and past empirical information might no longer hold in the future. So in order to tackle the challenges that we as society have ahead of us, we need more fundamental research, and we need a better fundamental understanding of how the world works. So I do think we need quite a bit more fundamental research, and it's really important that we have also proper funding for fundamental research in Austria.